The Dallas Mavericks just took a 3-0 lead in the Western Conference Finals versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. What a performance we just witnessed from the Mavs. Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving are now just one win away from the NBA Finals. We know what happens when a team goes up 3 games to 0 in the NBA playoffs. Throughout NBA history, this series is just about over. We just witnessed an elite level of basketball from these closers. Shout out to everyone who watched my pre-series predictions video for the Western Conference Finals. We picked the Dallas Mavs to win the series at plus 140 odds. We also took the Mavericks on the series spread at plus 1.5 games. And we also took either Luka Doncic or Kyrie Irving to be named Western Conference Finals MVP. I also have a decent sized bet on the Dallas Mavericks to win the NBA title at plus 1800 odds placed before the playoffs began. Personally, I was really high on the Mavericks almost immediately after the NBA trade deadline when they acquired PJ Washington and Daniel Gafford. Look at the impact that those two players have had on the performance of this team. I said that the Dallas Mavericks are the dark horse in this year's title race and that they made all of the right moves. Now look, Anthony Edwards has a very, very bright future. He has been dominating in the NBA almost from day one. He's been turning heads with his athleticism, his unstoppable downhill action to the rim. Just a fun, exciting player to watch. But look, they tried to jump Anthony Edwards to the front of the line in the face of the league conversation. I truly believe that Luka Doncic will be the face of the league after this season for the next 3 to 5 years. Call it hyperbole, but I've felt this way for quite some time. I also believe that Luka Doncic will win a ring and be named MVP before Anthony Edwards. No knock towards Ant-Man. I just believe that Luka Doncic is on another level, and he's displaying that in this series against the Timberwolves. Kyrie Irving is the leader of this team, but Luka Doncic is the engine of the Dallas Mavericks, and his impact, although statistically dominant, cannot be fully quantified. Now, look, there's still one more game in this series. Anything can happen in sports. It was actually very unfortunate that Derek Lively sustained a neck injury in this game. I actually thought that the Mavericks would lose this game after he went down because that was the moment where things started to stabilize for the Timberwolves. Before I get out of here, I must say that the way that Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic support each other and recognize each other's capabilities is special to witness. The experts who cover this league seem to be incapable of giving Luka his fair credit until he hits a game winner in the playoffs. Anything can change in the NBA, but for right now, it's fair to say that Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving are the best backcourt in the NBA. It seems like they're going to play the Boston Celtics, another team that's up 3-0 in their series against the Indiana Pacers. So let's see which team will prevail. I do think that the extra days of rest, if the Mavericks can sweep the Timberwolves, will help Dallas. But that's another conversation for another time. It's Myguyknowsaguy here on Frenzy Sports Basketball, the basketball predictions channel. Subscribe to the channel, hit like, and turn notifications on. I'll be back with more picks videos for tomorrow's Boston Celtics versus Indiana Pacers game. And of course, picks, predictions, and analysis for the NBA Finals. It looks like we have Dallas Mavericks versus Boston Celtics. I can't wait for this matchup. I'll see you next time.